Tesla and domestic terrorism. You know, it's amazing because the Biden years, what were they telling you? The biggest threat to this country were white supremacists and domestic terrorism from white supremacists. Right, sure. Meanwhile, we had during the first Trump administration, we had cities being burnt to the ground. We had no-go zones and areas being taken over in cities around the country with the George Floyd riots and the Black Lives Matters crap. And quite frankly, being honest, Trump it was a shit show as far as the way he handled it. It was. He should have handled it the right way. I don't care, send the National Guard in. I'm sorry, you crack skulls. You crack skulls and you deal with the problem. And he didn't. And he went out to that square in Washington, D.C. in front of the church and held the Bible upside down. A lot of good that did. And businesses were destroyed. Again, domestic terrorism, fires, all this stuff. Yeah. Remember the mainstream media. These are mostly peaceful riots. Well, the whole area behind them is burning down. Why do I bring that up? Well, we have it again. We have it again. And it's very interesting as you actually have Democrats going on TV. Yeah, Neera Tanden, another Biden lackey. She was debating, Scott Jennings on CNN. These people are legitimately upset. Yeah, I'm legitimately upset as a taxpayer who sends ungodly sums of money to Washington, D.C. every single year and how that money. I am legitimately upset, but I'm not going around, terrorizing Democrats or scratching their cars or setting them on fire. I've been legitimately upset by a lot of things for a long period of time, but I don't do stupid crap. This is domestic terrorism. And Pam Bondi came out today. She released a statement, actually last night, calling the violent attacks on Tesla showrooms, service centers, supercharger networks, and vehicles nothing short of domestic terrorism. And I quote, "The swarm of violent attacks on Tesla property is nothing short of domestic terrorism. The Department of Justice has already charged several perpetrators with that in mind, including in a case that involves charges with a 5-year mandatory minimum sentences." 5-year for domestic terrorism? Really? To me, it should be a little bit harsher than that. 5 years. They'll be out in 6 months. Hey, this same crap that happened with all the rioters and the destruction that was done with the George Floyd riots, they let everybody go. We will continue investigations that impose severe consequences on those involved in these attacks, including those operating behind the scenes to coordinate and fund these crimes. I don't know Pam Bondi. I've met her a couple times, actually in studios, making appearances, and very, very nice lady, Floridian. Right now, and I'm being straight up honest, and I think many people feel this way, she seems to be in over her head. She seems to be in over her head. You don't want to overpromise and underdeliver, and that's what Pam Bondi has been doing. I mean, just take a look at the whole Epstein debacle. It's a freaking joke, for crying out loud. I didn't release crap. Yeah, but we got screwed by them over there. Well, why didn't you handle that? Why didn't you expect that ahead of time? I would have sent people to the damn New York and seized the crap myself. Just screw up. And again, nothing short. This should be domestic terror. This shouldn't be local crime anymore. This is federal. This is federal. They should be charged as terrorists. I don't care if you key someone's freaking car at this point in time. This is insane, okay? We're supposed to be a nation of laws, okay? And I know it's a small minority of people, but I don't care if you can put felonies on this, this group of people. Guess what? They can't vote anymore. God, thank God. They need to be dealt with. And don't tell me you can't figure it out. Okay. It's been bumbling and fumbling and all this stuff. I'm sorry. Pam, Cash, you guys got to get this shit under control. You have to get this under control. I mean, every day you're seeing cars being destroyed, vandalized, New York City, all of these areas. It's unacceptable. There's cameras everywhere. Who are you trying to kid? You can't figure out who this is? You can't figure out who this is. You guys are able to do, get people for congestion driving in New York City. Okay. You've got speed cameras everywhere. There's a camera where you go and you can't catch people. Baloney. Okay. Get this done. This is out of control. WatchDog on WallStreet.com.